Welcome to the installation video of the ARIES front and rear fender flares on a 2015 Jeep Wrangler. These fender flares are available in a raw aluminum or textured black finish. During this installation, we will be using a lift. However, the use of a lift is not required. These are the tools needed to complete the installation. Starting on the front fenders, remove the inner fender well using a 10mm socket to remove all hex head bolts. Remove all push-in retainers, being careful not to damage the plastic inner fender flare. Once removed, set the inner fender aside. Next, disconnect the side marker light. Remove the plastic fender flare support by removing the hex head bolts holding it in place. At this point, you should be able to pull the stock fender flare from the body of the Jeep. Hold the inner fender flare in place and mark evenly along the body. Cut to fit using a rotary tool or knife and set aside. To ensure the best fit, we recommend trimming a little at a time, making sure not to overcut. Place the new ARIES fender up against the body and align the mounting holes. Use the factory metal brace to help balance the fender flare. Identify the matching holes from the ARIES fender and the original holes. Mark the locations where drilling is needed. In our example, we did not need to do any additional drilling. Remove the flare and drill holes, if needed, to fit the threaded metal inserts supplied with your ARIES fenders. Using a thread setter, thread a 6mm metal insert onto the end. Insert this into the mounting locations and crush the insert until it fully expands. Repeat this process for the rest of the mounting locations. Place the fender back into place and attach using a 6mm bolt, locking in flat washers. Reinstall the inner fender well using the stock hardware where applicable. To ensure a tighter fit, additional fastening may be required with non-supplied zip ties. Tighten down all hardware with a 10mm socket. Repeat this process on the passenger side. Installation on the rear fender is very similar to the front. Start by removing all the push-in retainers, once again being careful not to damage the plastic inner fender flare. Once this is done, remove the stock fender flare. Hold the ARIES rear fender against the body, checking alignment with factory holes, and mark the mounting locations. In our example, one of our mounting points did not line up with the factory hole. Using an 11/32 inch drill bit, drill a hole at the marked location for the new mounting point. Check to make sure that the threaded metal insert will fit. Insert and attach the threaded inserts with the thread setter, as was previously done on the front fender. Hold the plastic inner fender flare in place and mark for trimming. Cut carefully and check the fit. Place the flare aside when finished. Lift the ARIES rear fender into place and thread on supplied 6mm bolt, locking and flat washers. Reinstall the plastic inner fender flare and attach with factory fasteners where applicable. Additional attachment might be needed with non-supplied zip ties. Tighten all hardware with a 10mm socket. Repeat this process on the other side. Remember to do periodic inspection to make sure that all the hardware is secure and tight. Congratulations on completing the installation of your brand new ARIES 4-inch fender flares.